Welcome back to the channel, guys. I am now in the shop, pulling in the shop. I just come off I don't know, maybe 5-mile test drive. Guys, I am a big believer, firm believer in test drives. Okay, I don't care. Well, it really depends on the problem, but it doesn't matter. Especially, and sometimes, guys, I really need to get away for a minute. But so I jump on the road. Now, the complaint with this one is simple. The check engine light on. From what I heard, it has a thermostat code. Okay, of course, I'm gonna check myself and verify everything myself. But yes, also notice that mileage right there, guys. 90,000 miles. This is a 2012, I want to say 2012 Chrysler Town and Country. We was talking to the guy. He hasn't had much of any type of maintenance work done. Guys, 90K, there are some things you should be doing, you should have done, or you should get done. One of the two. Okay, 90K. Now, they say the spark plugs in these, this is a 3.6 Pentastar, are 100,000 mile plugs. I beg to differ, guys. I totally disagree with that. Okay, now, if your spark plugs are failing before you reach 100,000 miles, you could have something else going on. But a spark plug can fail. You know, they was designed to run up to 100,000 miles, but a lot of that is dependent on what your actual engine is doing, how clean your actual engine is burning. Okay, now I haven't removed any spark plugs. Right now, I'm going off the mere fact of the mileage, which is 90,000 miles. There are certain things you should get done, and I will recommend this stuff. Okay, I wouldn't recommend things like a tune-up spark plugs, what everybody call it. Transmission service. Okay, this is 90K. Transmission service, I pretty much recommend it at around 60,000 miles. If you never had it done, this is the perfect time to get it done. Pcv valve, air cleaner. I'm about to check all of that. I'm just going over things I would likely recommend. Anyway, had nothing have been done, I don't know, 30Ks used to be the typical norm. People going longer now. Cars are built cleaner now, so your maintenance schedule can be pushed off to later times now. All right, but what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna plug my scan tool in, scan it, go under the hood, look things over, and figure out what I will recommend, because he needs some maintenance work done. He wants to hang on to this vehicle for a long time. I've seen these vans go 320,000 miles. Okay, with the same engine, same transmission. There's just certain things you can do to help prolong the life of your engine and your transmission, guys. Let's face it, those are the two main important parts of your car. Yes, your brakes can wear out anytime. Wearable items gonna wear out no matter what you do. Even transmission parts inside transmission gonna wear out. But like I say, there's certain things you can do to help prolong the life of it. All right, enough chit-chatting, guys. Let's go. Let's plug the scan tool up, go outside under the hood, and see what's going on, see what's next. Stay tuned. Alrighty, guys. Now, from what I can gather up, by the way, this is a 2014 Town and Country. Okay, fairly newer. Wow, yellow typically indicates trouble codes, guys. The number one module we're concerned with, because of the check engine light, is the PCM. So let's go on the PCM, let's go on the DTCs, and yes, it was correct. P0128, thermostat rationality. All right, so there's a problem with the thermostat. Back in the day, this code used to be running too cold, too long. Now let's see what all these DTCs, okay, tire pressure low, things like that, front fog light. We'll check all this lighting and a couple of communication with the window code. Recover, reset. I will reset all of that and see if it comes back. All right, so guys, let's head over to the engine and see what we can see, what's going on. All right, let's get it. That's the lovely 3.6 Pentastar engine, guys. Love these cars, love these engines. All right, now couple things, guys. You always should do a visual inspection. I will do a visual inspection up top and up bottom, but for now we're gonna focus on what we can see up top. That don't look good, so one thing I'm gonna recommend is a battery service. All right, this can cause you problems, guys. All right, so we're gonna get these terminals cleaned up. This particular year model, guys, you can replace the battery terminal separate. All right, thank goodness. The earlier built minivans, 2011, 2012, the terminal is built to the engine harness. So if you need a terminal, technically you're supposed to replace the whole complete engine harness. But there's ways around that I can't tend to talk about right now. So, but this year model, you can replace these separately. All right. We have going on here. Okay, I will, like I say, check the air cleaner. I typically always recommend a throttle body fuel injection cleaner when I'm doing a tune-up, anything like that. Air cleaner. Now you all know where the Pcv valve is hidden. All right, I have a couple of videos out there on how to replace that Pcv valve in the cars and the minivan. All right, what we have going on here. Okay, we're gonna get that replaced. Thermostat house right here, guys. Okay, there's a little, this thermostat may have been leaking, guys, along with a rationale problem. All right, y'all see that little orange coolant on the outskirt of the thermostat? Yes, it has to be replaced. I'm gonna replace that. And in the process of replacing that, you're gonna lose coolant, so I will recommend a complete coolant flush while I'm at it. All right, guys, let me write up all these recommendations, and when I get back, I'll show you what all I came up with. But for now, I'm gonna let the car in the air inspect the underbody. Wow, interesting. What he got going on here? He must have a trailer hitch. It's just laying here like, I mean, this is a power source. You likely should be careful. Black likely ground, but okay. I do not want to be responsible for anything like that. All right, guys, I got a lot of work to do. All right, guys, we're back. I have the car up in the air, or the van up in the air, rather. Yes, guys, go ahead and take a look at the suspension system and see if you see anything out of the ordinary. Now, y'all remember this wiring harness that's coming from the battery. I don't know where it's going, so we can find out together. I know this is a terrible route job. Oh, I hope I didn't pinch it with the lift. Okay, it's nice, insulated. Yeah, oh, this is in a bad spot, guys. This should be relocated because some poor guy, I'm glad it wasn't under there. I would have smashed it. All right, so what do you got it round through the suspension? Whoa, whoa. All right, guys, it really don't matter. He have the ground is not hooked up. This is the ground. Was this the ground? He got the red wire. I don't know if this come out. I ain't touching nothing. Okay, guys, I'm not worrying about that. Where is that supposed to be going? Okay, so it ends up there. It's nothing. It's not even a hitch back here. I don't know what's going on, guys. I don't know why. What are you running back here in this area? That's not a hitch lighting. That's not even a trailer hitch on here, or not a hitch. Not a trailer hitch, but a tow hitch. It's not a tow hitch on here. So I don't know what in this area you would need to justify some wiring. Well, also I do know it's none of my business, so I'm not gonna touch that, guys. I would be responsible for it. I guess I can well, see if I put it right there and it's arc on something and pop a fuse, or I don't know. I'm gonna let him know, because maybe he can take it back and get whoever that routed it, get them to reroute it. I don't know, guys. Ooh, bad spot. Look at that. And then you got it running up there on that hot heater pipe. Okay. All right, guys, we got to let it down. We got a lot of work to do, guys. Let's get with it. All right, guys, we are back. Yes, we are back. Inspection is complete. Recommendations are complete. It's been written up and actually sold, guys. So let's go over what we are about to do. All right, y'all remember I told you 90,000 miles. Yes, this is a transmission filter, guys. No flush. All right, I highly recommend getting this filter out and change, especially if you never had it changed. All right, you at 90,000 now. Surely there's some trash inside of that filter. All right, when we remove the pan to replace the filter, we will seal it back up with RTV, guys. This is Mopar RTV, but any good RTV will work. Okay, we're gonna do a trans service. What we have here, guys, let's go to the spark plugs. Of course, naturally, I told you I was going to recommend spark plug due to the mere fact that this has 90,000 miles on it and they have never been done. So there's 6 spark plugs, which means this is a 6-cylinder engine, guys. All right. Tune-up. We're doing a tune-up. Some people will call it a tune-up. In the process of doing a tune-up, I highly recommend you replace a Pcv valve. Yes, guys, this can cause all kinds of weird problems if you don't replace it when you're supposed to. It's housed under there. I have videos showing how to replace these. I will link it right there. All right, guys, and you know the #1 maintenance job of them all, the oil change. That's right, guys. We will be doing an oil change. This is a filter. We use bulk oil, so I will be getting my oil out of the rear. Guys, make sure you use the proper filter. There's 2 filters designed for the Pentastar 3.6 engine. All right, you have to use the correct oil filter that was designed for your car. So guys, it's very important that you go in with the correct filter. All right, this one has a cone on it. I think I covered this in the previous video on the importance of the correct oil filter and which oil filter is for which make. Now, anybody recognize this? Yes, guys, Cabernet filter. Okay, this is designed to filter out the incoming air in your HVAC system. Okay, it's housed underneath the dash or inside the glove box. I will cover that when it's time for me to put this on. It's very important, guys. All right, we also have a serpentine belt. Yes, guys, do not sleep on your belt. These are very important. You should actually get these replaced in a timely time interval fashion, which happens to not be in the service maintenance for some reason, but I think it should. Now, what you see here is a 3-part injection service. That's right, guys. I will be cleaning out the throttle body and flushing the injector. There's a special tool we use to pour the chemical solution in it and perform that task. All right, now what we have here, yes, guys, this is a brake fluid flush, so to speak. Okay, the thinking behind this is we're gonna remove all your old brake fluid out of your braking system and go in with this new fluid. It's practically brake fluid, better brake fluid. Okay, Valvoline. All this stuff you recognize or you see up here is a product of Valvoline. Valvoline make good service maintenance fluid and equipment. Okay. All right, now guys, the problem it came in. Yes, thermostat, rationality code. We will be replacing the thermostat, no way around that. And as I explained earlier, in the process of replacing the thermostat, you're going to lose coolant. So knowing that, I always tend to sell a coolant flush. All right, that way I would get coolant and some flush chemical. Okay. Thinking behind that is to remove all the coolant, all right, and pour this in and flush the cooling system out. And that includes the heater core and everything cooling related. And what do we go back in with? Yes, Mopar antifreeze. All right, this year model takes the 10-year antifreeze, and that's what we're gonna go back in with. And of course, yes, the transmission fluid. Always use ATF4. This is a 62 TE transmission. I'm doing a transmission service. I will be going back in with ATF4. All right, guys, I'm not going to film any of these repairs. Okay, I have tons of videos supporting this. I will link them and card them throughout the video. Just go back and watch how to do it. I just wanted to explain to you what I'm doing and why I'm doing what I'm doing. Okay, got a lot of work to do, guys. That's all I have. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video.